the BJP is facing resentment from the farmers. Are you freely allowed to campaign in?
So they're under fear from the BJP. There were certain people, I don't consider them the original form of those representatives from the farming units.
Which is the most fearful party of BJP here in your competition?
In my competition, I feel the other people have no competition with me.
For the last 25 years, the seat was held by Shomni Akali-Dal. Do you think they did adequate amount of work that was required?
They have done nothing. I think the performance is -0.
When Shomni Akali-Dal held this seat, your party, BJP, was in alliance with the Akali-Dal also. Why do you think you couldn't make your alliance partner work for their constituency all these years?
No.
Because 25 years is a long time. And why do you think Sukhbir Singh Badal is not contesting these elections this time?
He knows that he couldn't give time to the constituency. He never came back for 5 years. There was no issues taken up in the parliament.
The BJP has nominated a lot of defectors that came from the Congress to the Bharatiya Janata Party, you being one of them. BJP now looks like more of old Congress party.
Their environment is very, very polluted.
If BJP is voted to power, they will bring democracy and constitution in danger.
If we have to do that, why couldn't we do it this time? We are a full majority. Why are we holding the election?
The Election Commission of India and the ruling party have conspired to choose June 1 as date of elections in Punjab, knowing that it will be the 40th anniversary of Operation Blue Star.
That means you are just doing Rajniti of vote.
You are seeking vote on the name of Ram Mandir, the Kartarpur corridor.
Because they have nothing in their credit. How can they say they have done nothing?
How do you analyze the Lok Sabha elections of 2024 for Punjab?
And I think you will have very shocking results.
Shocking results, okay. Kendra ch Modi and Firozpur ch Sodhi. Hello and welcome to the Savera. This is Tinkle before you. As only few days are left before Punjab goes to the polls, each and every candidate in the fray is trying their level best to woo the electorate. One such candidate in fray is joining us today from Lok Sabha constituency of Firozpur, Mr. Rana Gurmeet Singh Sodhi. Hello, sir.
Hello, thank you, Tinkle.
Most welcome, sir. Welcome to the Savera. How have you been feeling today?
Oh, good. Always great.
With the tagline, Kendra ch Modi and Firozpur ch Sodhi. How do you gauge those sentiments in Firozpur?
This is very nice. I think this slogan is really working.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Are you, as you know, the BJP is facing resentment from the farmers. Are you freely allowed to campaign in the villages also, given that only few days are left?
There is no such issue.
No such issues.
Yeah.
Because initially when you filed your nominations, there was some resentment.
No,
How do you
there
address?
was no resentment. There were certain people. I don't consider them the original form of those representatives from the farming units. But there must be some miscreants or somebody else, or maybe sponsored people.
Sponsored by?
Maybe there are so many people. There's so many parties who are opposing us and who are contesting with us. So they're under fear from the BJP. So that is why. But otherwise, there is no issue. Every day I go to the villages and do
Which
my
of the parties in fray here from Firozpur do you think is the most fearful of the BJP?
Which are the parties?
Which is the most fearful party of BJP here in your competition?
Well, in my competition, I feel the other people's have no competition with me because they have been elected a few times and they have lost their credibility. The people's faith has been totally shattered and people are, I would say, sick of them.
For the last 25 years, the seat was held by Shomni Akali-Dal. Do you think they did adequate amount of work that was required to be done in the Lok Sabha constituency?
They have done nothing. There is not a I think the performance is -0.
-0.
Yeah.
What are the key issues that public of Firozpur is facing at this point of time?
certain funds in the villages, drinking water, sewerage system. So these are the major issues. And of course, nobody has even mentioned other than me about opening of Hossainiwala border, which
Yeah,
is
maybe
which
we're
is
coming
going
to
to
that.
boost the economy of not only Firozpur but whole of Malwa.
But will it impact the relationship that we carry with Pakistan also?
You see, Tinkle, when we opened Kartarpur Sahib, it's a bilateral issue. So our government can always talk to them, and we are already working from this Wagah border, and we can also work from this border. This one.
Coming back to the key issues, sir, there are issues like you said, drinking water and sewerage issues. When Shromani Akali Dal held this seat, your party, BJP, was in alliance with the Akali Dal also. Why do you think you couldn't make, your alliance partner work for their constituency all these years?
No.
Because 25 years is a long time.
The idea is not that we were their alliance partner, no doubt about it. But they were working on their own. We were only contesting 3 seats out of the 13 seats. So now they feel that these seats are the fiefdom of the Akali Dal, which is not true. Basically, they were winning because BJP was supporting them. So that was the issue.
So they were winning because BJP was supporting them. Now, don't you see them as competitors? And why do you think Sukhbir Singh Badal is not contesting these elections this time?
I think he knows that he couldn't give time to the constituency. He never came back for 5 years. And there was no issues taken up in the parliament. And secondly, maybe his busy schedule, now he's become president. The best he knows.
And speaking of the Congress party also, the BJP has nominated a lot of defectors that jumped their ship from BJP to from the Congress to the Bharatiya Janata Party. You being one of them, you joined Bharatiya Janata Party in only 2022. What are the differences that you see between the Congress grand old party and the BJP?
No, the ideology is very fine. The BJP works on and they talk to you on your performance. The discipline is there. The commitment is there. And there is no, darkness on the leadership.
Was
It's
it there in Congress?
Yeah, of course.
What were the main issues that,
you don't
made
know
you
whether
quit
you
the
are
party?
going to Rahul Gandhi ji for this issue, or you are going to Priyanka ji, or you are going to Sonia ji, or you are going to Khadke ji. All these things are, they make you confused and indecisive.
In a recent interview with Mr. Bajwa, he said that BJP now looks like more of old Congress party. There are all Congress leaders now who are contesting from the BJP candidate. Why will not people vote for original Congress party and go back to the BJP? How do you react to that?
Because the Congress doesn't take the decisions. They doesn't. Their environment is very, very polluted. The Congress today is in a polluted environment. So that is why people don't vote for Congress. They are voting for BJP.
So BJP is going solo for the first time since last 25 years. And, coincidentally, the seat has also been held by the Bharatiya Janata Party for 25 years while they were in alliance. How do you see this split will impact this bastion of Akali Dal?
Well, I told you, this is not a bastion of Akali Dal. They were just thinking it. But basically, they were winning because they were always being supported very quietly and wholeheartedly with full truthfulness by the Bharatiya Janata Party workers and the voters.
Okay. Coming back to the Firozpur constituency again, so Firozpur has a rich history going back to the martyrs, and also it shares borders with Pakistan, but it has not attained that tourism industry spot or coveted spot of tourism. How do you see this, and how do you plan to make it a tourist hub if voted to power?
Tinkle, this is what I am mentioning. because the previous MPs, whether they were from the Congress or from the Akali Dal, they just played with the feelings of the voters. They haven't done anything. Neither they brought Firozpur on a tourist map, nor they have got some industry, nor they have got some any industrial package because we are on the border. The unemployment is too much. The drugs situation is going from bad to worse. So there is a lot to be done. Hopefully, once we form the government, we will take up these issues with our leadership and the government, and we will do something all about it.
Okay. And what about sir, Raisi community? It is dominated by Raisi community. What are their issues and how do you plan to address them?
Their main issues is that there is a barbed wire, and barbed wire, after the barbed wire, then we have the Indian land, and then comes the Pakistan land. So our people, our kisans, farmers, they go in the morning. The doors are opened by the BSF. They go out, they cultivate their fields, and in the evening by 5:30 or 6 o'clock, depends
They
upon
have
the
to
summer
come
and
back.
winter timings. They come back. Then they are prohibited to grow certain crops, which are going very high, like sugar cane or cotton, which which are bushy and where you can hide something or the people could hide themselves.
Okay, they
or
cannot grow it.
camouflage.
Okay.
So because they want a very clear, land
Site.
over there, site over there, because of our neighbors. Sometimes they try to, pick up fights with us. But now they've been cultivating those lands since last 50, 60 years. And my endeavor would be that those lands should be, they should be given the title, the
Okay.
ownership title to
Okay.
the
So will that
person.
barbed wires will be pushed more
I
ahead?
don't know about the barbed wire would be pushed or not. That's another point. But at least they should be given a ownership rights, because when sometimes the floods come, because Satluj falls all the way from Amritsar to this place, Fazilka and Firozpur. So when the floods are there, when the crops are damaged, they don't get the compensation because the land is not in their name.
So that is their main issue, and you plan to address it by giving them the ownership, right? Talking of the fee, now we talk about the farm produce. We have to talk about free ration schemes also that are being brought by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Your party claims that they have given free ration to 82 crore families of India. Doesn't it mean that 82 crore people are living the life of below poverty? They are all from the BPL families.
You are right, basically, if you go around a metropolitan city or a big city, there is a certain area which are the riches of the rich areas. But generally, the people are very poor, who are scattered all around the town. So neither they get a regular daily wages, nor they are that highly educated where they get the jobs. Even if somebody is highly educated, there are very few jobs one gets. So it is, I think, a very great gesture from our government, and it is the duty also.
But how does party, plans to bring those 82 crore people below, those who are living below the poverty line, above the poverty line, just besides giving them free ration is one thing. But how do you plan to elevate their living standards, their socio-economic status?
Well, why we have started skill education. Skill centers which we are opening in every district or in every tahsil. So all these people are the raw material for those skill education centers. So once they go there, they are being taught certain cottage industries, other things, by which they can make more money and get out of the BPL status.
Okay. So let's talk about the allegations that the opposition is, creating a narrative against your party. The first one being that if BJP is voted to power, they will bring democracy and constitution in danger. How do you react to it?
I think this is a very childish statement. If we have to do that, why couldn't we do it this time? We are in full majority. Why are we holding the elections? If we have that intention, that could be done now only.
You were formerly with Congress. Why do you think that Congress is saying such statements against your party?
When you are alleging certain people and the alleged party is progressing, that means you are weak. It's a human psychology. When you are saying this has not happened, this is wrong happened, this should have happened like this. So this is a sign of the weakness of the other opposition parties.
So they are also alleging that it is the Election Commission of India and the ruling party have conspired to choose June 1 as date of elections in Punjab, knowing that it will be the 40th anniversary of Operation Blue Star. It is the conspiracy that the ruling party and BJP has conspired so that it could dent the Congress party.
It doesn't match the dates. The Blue Star annual day is
like it's around. It's just a few days apart.
Matter when we are finishing on 1st of June. It's not a one day. It's a 1 week.
Bring back those sentiments to the people because it is a very sensitive issue and people,
nobody is hurting anybody's sentiments. That particular Kalukara day comes on 6th of June. We are finishing on 5th June by 6 o'clock.
So leader of opposition has alleged this.
No,
we're not saying this, but leader of opposition
has to talk something. He must talk something about being a opposition leader. He must talk something about the present government in Punjab. They are hand in glove.
Coming to the India Alliance, yeah.
Have you ever heard the opposition and the government, they are hand in glove in Delhi, in Haryana, in Chandigarh. And they become enemy when they put their foot on Punjab land. This is very funny. It's just you.
But they are saying that we do not consider BJP a competition here. We have interviewed a lot of Congress candidates also and Congress leaders also. They said that in Punjab, BJP is not in our competition, so we are not doing alliance here. Here we will fight Congress. But in Delhi, in Haryana.
That means you are just doing Rajniti of vote. You are not doing the Rajniti for the development, for your ideology. It's just a voting thing. Na? So, किसी के साथ anybody you can go and turn around and shake hands.
Coming on my last allegation, they are also saying that BJP is doing this vote banking of religious lines. You are seeking vote on the name of Ram Mandir, the Kartarpur corridor, while Congress has a strategy for the coming 5 years. How do you react to such statements?
Because they have nothing in their credit. How can they say they have done nothing? The whole of India, and particularly other countries, but I'm talking about India, we are all having emotions about our religion. We are not making any bad commitments on religion point, and we are not harming anybody. We are just saying that this was the need of the general public of the Indian country.
So they said real issues like unemployment and inflation are missing, but they are seeking vote on in the name of Ram Mandir and Kartarpur corridor. Do you somewhat agree to it? That real issues like inflation and unemployment.
They are just talking. They are pick and choose things they are doing. इस बात को उठा लो, इसको नहीं उठाना. What about the development? What about the roads? What about the railway stations? What about the airports? What about the India jumping and coming into first 5 countries on economic front?
In your neighbouring constituency of Bathinda, the Sh੍ਰੋਮਣੀ Akali Dal is taking all the credit for AIIMS and not giving it to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Your comments on it?
This is again a one-upship. So they must understand the aim was given by when the Prime Minister is Narendra Modi ji. So they should say that we, with the help of BJP, we got this. Maybe it is her idea. I don't know the details, but it was sanctioned by the BJP government. The minister concerned belonged to BJP, not of the Akali Dal. Had she been a health minister, I would have said that, okay, this is her brainchild.
So it's all the credit of Bharatiya Janata Party. Yeah. Concluding our interview with you, you are a senior leader. You have seen many elections in Punjab, be it of Vidhan Sabha and Lok Sabha elections. How do you analyze the Lok Sabha elections of 2024 for Punjab? How do you see other parties and your party performing in these elections to the realistic figures? Because we are just few days from the polling dates.
We are doing very well. We have entered first time into this fray, contesting all the 13 seats, and I think you will have very very different and shocking results.
Shocking results. Okay. How many seats do you predict in the
shock
kitty
is going
of
to-
Bharatiya Janata Party?
Shock is going to move the oppositions in Punjab like anything. So I think we will get more than 6 to 7 seats.
6 to 7 seats. On these lines, we would culminate our interview with
Thank
you,
you.
sir. Thank you so much for giving us
Thank
time
you.
from your busy schedule. Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Fine.